live at 5. This is 8 News Now.
From lifeguarding to admissions to food and beverage to admissions, and we're excited to fill those roles. We also have spring break coming up, which we're also excited about, and we're ready to kick things off with our over 20 attractions and 1 million gallons of water. Brian, I think we all want to know, how does that water feel?
You know, it wasn't as cold as I was expecting. The sun's out now, so not bad. But I would wait until what Sherry says when it gets into the 70s to take a dip. I'm going to get warm and meet you guys back in the warm studio. But all the spring break stuff will be on our website at 8newsnow.com.
Wow, Brian, we're impressed, and shout out to you for taking the plunge.
Of course, there are some basic things you can do to protect yourself, like lock your vehicle anytime you leave it and park in a well-lit area. Another tip is look for security cameras, as they can help deter some crimes. But also, if your car is stolen, then they can help locate it. Live near the Strip, Brian Will, 8 News Now. This piece of land I'm standing on was given to Clark County to build affordable housing for seniors. But for some, it may not come soon enough. Hey Ted, good afternoon. And we've seen a variety of weather conditions just since we've left the station, and I can show you where we're at right now. We're on the I-15 South. Mark is joining me. He is driving as we go through some of these conditions, but just initially kind of on Las Vegas Boulevard, we did see some graupel. Yeah, Ryan, that impact is being felt by more than just the drivers you see behind me. I spoke to several businesses today who tell me they're already feeling the effects from all this construction. These security officers are going through their final day of training, and they're practicing clearing the hallway for an active duty threat. Last man.
Shoot your attention. Look at left. You're looking for a hole. Yep, find a hole. Find a jug.
You'll be able to see this optical illusion every night leading up until March 1st. That's when Jupiter and Venus will be at their closest point.
Recent discovery of a sunken speedboat turned out to be a treasure and led our team to reunite the original owner decades later. Brian Will tells us this incredible story.
Oh my gosh. I knew it turned on when that hook, it went, we went sideways at 70 miles an hour.
Another piece of it.
Steve Buckaloo and his boat were last together at Lake Mead in the summer of 1977. During a water ski marathon, he pulled up with his brand new, custom-built 19-foot Hornet Super Sprint with a V6 outboard engine. One of the teams needed a boat, and he was happy to help, with his wife Virginia watching from the shore. But during the race, things took a quick turn.
It happened, it was violent and it was fast, and I'm lucky I survived.
And all I saw was a great big splash out there, but I didn't know what it was or who it was or if it was anything. And then about, 45 minutes later, he walks up to me and he's holding a piece of the boat and he says, "This is all I have left of my boat."
Little did they know, there was actually a lot left of the boat buried under the murky waters of Lake Mead. It wasn't revealed until last summer.
Every time something shows up on the bottom of Lake Mead, we tell our friends, oh, maybe someday they'll find our boat. Well, they found our boat.
46 years after the accident here at Lake Mead, Steve and Virginia were finally able to see the boat for the first time.
What was I, 37 years old? I'm 82 now, almost 83. And of course, I long forgot it. It's one of those things that happen in your life. I didn't expect this, but I was surprised.
And always wondered what happened to it and whether the divers actually found it and moved it or what.
And you won't be finding these two on a boat anytime soon.
He would do it today if he could. That's why we just sold the last boat we have.
I look at this and I realize I believe God's hand was on me. Even though I was doing foolish stuff.
Brian Will, 8 News Now.